Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video of the Orange Kitchen. So today I am just studying and finishing off my uni report on the silverback gorilla for inquiring with educators for my Bachelor of Primary Education. That's the subject I'm doing. And I am just cooking up some leftover sweet potato, so I'll show you. All the dirty dishes, I haven't done the dishes yet. So I've got a few pieces of sweet potato. It's not much. I'm just roasting them up because I'm going to chuck them in with some pasta that I'm going to cook up shortly. I'm really struggling to get into my assignment today. I'm trying really hard to stay focused. We're having a drama at the moment in the lounge room. So we had a brand new heater put in recently, and then on Monday it was really, really cold and I felt like the heater wasn't even doing anything. And then I turned the heater up to like 21, which was like the max that was recommended. And all of a sudden this awful stench just filled the lounge room, and it smelled like a dead mouse. I don't know if you ever had a dead mouse and like forgot that it was in the trap, like didn't know it was in the trap. That's what it smelled like. And I was trying so hard to concentrate on my assignment yesterday, and I had to leave the house because it just smelled that bad. And I rang the guy who did the heater to come and clean out the air conditioner next week, because I thought maybe it was the air conditioner because it smells like dank water or dead mouse. And oh my god, it's just disgusting. So I just was like running around like a headless chook yesterday, just doing everything other than my assignment. It's due on Friday, so I'm trying to get it done, and I'm a bit stressed because I'm trying to cook lunch and focus on my assignment and everything. But anyway, I'm just going to roast that up for a bit longer, and then I'm going to chuck on some pasta. So actually I'll open the cupboard and show you. So yeah, trying to be frugal and shop from home and use up what I have in the cupboard. So I have some Domino's creamy pasta, and I have some gluten-free pasta. But everybody doesn't like it. I don't mind it. It's not great, but I will eat it. But yeah, so I might use some spaghetti or something if I can find some spaghetti other than the pasta. And then I'm just going to put some cheese on it, and I'm going to mix my sweet potato in with it. And I've got some ham here as well. I'm going to cut it up and cube that and stick that in with the pasta. So that's what I'm making for lunch today, and I'll show you that. And I'm also going to be making a peach cake. So the cake that I did yesterday with the lemonade, instead of putting lemonade in, I'm just going to put some peaches in the blender and put a tin of peaches in with the cake mix. No eggs, no butter, anything like that, and then have cream with that or custard with that for dessert tonight. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. Sorry to talk about the disgusting mouse situation in a cooking video, but that's just where things are at today. So like I said, I do have my other channels which I'm still setting up, and going forward this will just be mostly just cooking, and all my other personal stuff I will sort of talk about on my other channels. But occasionally, like, I do have to talk about things because it's sort of, you know, sometimes it intertwines. But yeah, so anyway, come with me and see what I cook up today. So I've just got the kettle on to boil some water, because obviously if you put boiling water into the saucepan it's going to boil quicker. I do have a little bit of water in there. I'm just boiling some more. I'm going to tip this pasta. I got this last year when it was on sale, so it's lasted a fair while. I bought a whole of the gluten-free pasta when they were on sale last year, and then nobody liked them. I had to eat them for months. So this goes off on the 20th of November, so I'm using it up. So I'm just going to add some salt and some avocado oil so that the pasta doesn't stick. So I know oils do have certain boiling points and things, so I think it's better to use rice bran oil. I wouldn't normally use this, but I only have olive oil in spray. I don't have any other oils I'll do a coconut oil, but if I put that in, Ben might need it. So I think I'll just stick with this and then have to get some rice bran oil when I go shopping. Okay, so I'm just going to let that come to the boil. I'm going to get back to work on my assignment for a little while, and then I'll be back to add the carbonara sauce and the ham and the sweet potato. Sweet potato is done. So I've just walked into the lounge room and it smells 1000% better in here. I've got a candle burning, which I will show you in a minute. I've put 2 magazines over the vent cover and it smells so much better in here, and I have the window open. So as you can see, I've just put 2 magazines over the vent, and there is some bicarb soda there, but I don't feel like it's doing much. And I have a candle burning on Ben's desk. Okay, so I've just poured the pasta into a strainer and I'm about to put it back in and add the sauce and the ham. Can't open the jar. The joys of having fibromyalgia. Oh, man. And I don't have anyone here either. I dropped my boys off at my parents'. And so I could have a quiet day of study. Ben's at work. Sorry, I think I got it. Oh, there we go, I did it. Who needs a man? Women power. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. It's not the best having to get my back to the camera, but in the future I'll do more shots just on the food, but like I'm just getting back into this. I'm in a hurry. My assignment, I'm struggling so hard to get into this assignment, but I will get a few hours in after lunch. But you got to eat, so oh man, this is hard to open. All right, what's the date on this? The date 28. Who knows how long it's been in the can for? I don't normally eat canned meat, but here we go. It looks like dog meat. I don't normally eat things like this. Okay, so now I'll show you what it looks like. So that is what it looks like. I've decided not to eat the ham. I'm just going to have mine with the sweet potato and some cheese on top, just because I don't have a gallbladder and I am paranoid about fat content. But Ben will eat the pasta and the ham. He has a gallbladder. He's lucky. He can eat a wider range of things than I can. So I'll just give this a few minutes to simmer, and then I'll put it away for Ben for lunch, because he'll be home soon on his lunch break. This one is mine. I'm about to sit down and eat this, work on my assignment for a few hours, and then I'll be back to make my peach cake. Okay, so this is what I did yesterday, but I just didn't show you guys the starting, the start of it. So I will just show you this today. And like I said, on the weekend, I will do up the peach ones, and I'll go back down to the shop and see if I can get some pistachio icing, see if I can get some cheap cake mixes, because they were all sold out last night. And I couldn't get any at Coles. Apparently Coles don't sell them anymore at a lot of shops, if at all. So this is the cake mix. So just going to pour that in. I'll put the camera down in a minute so you can see what I'm doing. Batter. So I've got my cake batter in there. And this is not a measuring cup. I'm being a bit slack today. So that's okay. It's just like half a cup. I can tell what half a cup is. And now when we pour this in here, this is pretty cool. It's going to fizzle up. And when we bake it, it's going to be all nice and fluffy because it is fizzling up due to the lemonade. And I just mixed this up with a fork yesterday. I did pretty good at getting the lumps out. Okay, so I've sprayed out this baking dish with some olive oil spray, and this has been nicely mixed together. I just used a fork. Didn't need to use an electric whisk or anything. Might get a spoon just to get that last little bit out. Whoops, jeez. Okay, now pop this in the oven for probably about 20 minutes to half an hour. I will time it today. I didn't time it yesterday, and I probably could have let it brown up a little bit more, so I will keep an eye on the time today. So I have just taken this out of the oven, and I've had it in for about 25 minutes, and it's cooked, and it's just starting to brown on the outside. So if you like it browner or crispier, you could leave it in for longer, but this will do. So I'm going to let that cool down, and then I'm going to make myself some yummy scones for afternoon tea. Okay, I'm such a liar. I was trying to wait for them to cool down, but I've got to go out again shortly, and I'm hungry, so I've just put the jam on top. I didn't put any butter on today. I wanted to see if they taste different without any butter. The kids ate them without butter, so they tasted fine, but I don't know. I always put butter on my scones. But we'll see what it tastes like without butter. So I'm going to eat that up. Yum, 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 yum. And I've stuck this on top of there so that in case there is a mouse running around, it can't get in there. But we caught one in the trap the other night, so I don't think there's that many around now. I'm just being a bit paranoid. And the lounge room is smelling really good now. So hopefully, yeah, things will calm down now on that front. Okay, so my video is nearly done, but I thought I would just chuck this on at the end, a little taste test, because I had to duck to the supermarket and I was looking for some more cheap cake mixes. They haven't had any come in yet because I was going to try and do the peach cakes tomorrow, but I don't know. I might try and see if I can get some online if they don't come in, but a bit annoying. Every single section is all sold out of the $1.85 home brand cake mixes. So I didn't want to pay $3 for the greens ones. And my daughter's like, come on, Mum, it's not much of a difference. I'm like, yeah, so it kind of defeats the purpose of trying to do a cheap cake hack, you know, if you're using a more expensive cake mix. So anyway, I'll see how it goes. If they don't come in, I can't get any. I either buy some online or I'll go to town and get some, or I'll just bake them from scratch, which might be cheaper anyway. But anyway, while I was there, I had to get her a new drink bottle, and I got these. I have had these before, but with chocolate coating. These ones are berry yogurt topped, so I'm going to give them a try. Just having a little energy snack. I've almost finished my report on the silverback gorilla, and it's like, I didn't even realize until just a minute ago that the silverback gorilla is actually the male gorilla, and the species is called the mountain gorilla, because it was really confusing. But anyway, whatever, I worked it out. Good thing, otherwise I probably would have lost some marks for that. So it's almost done, so I can relax knowing that my assignment is almost done. So I'm having a little energy break. You're okay. I paid $5 for these. They're not great. Only 18 calories per cake. I'll eat them, but they don't taste, I can't really taste the berry. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan. If I was going to buy these again, I would buy the chocolate coated ones because they're really nice and you can taste the chocolate. Anyway, that's my video. Thanks for watching. And like I said, I will be posting one video a week. minimum, but if I have more content or if I have free time, I will post some others. Like I might do a shopping haul, or I might do like a cleaning out the fridge, or a grocery list, or ChatGPT recipes, things like that are mostly kitchen, dining room based. But yeah, 1 video minimum per week, and if I have time, I will just post little extra videos as I get time to do them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll stop recording. Okay, this time it really is bye. See ya.